Before we go tonight, the difficult part about the news business are the goodbyes. Tonight we say goodbye to News Channel 3 photog Mackenzie Payne. Mackenzie has been with us the last 2 years and is moving on to continue his education in Colorado. Here's a look at Mackenzie, hard at work, and why we're going to miss him.
I'm Mackenzie Payne, and I am a photographer for News Channel 3. Here, we're News Channel 3.
News Channel 3?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Baker.
Ever since I was young, since probably 3 or 4 years old, I have had a passion for it. I've had a passion for... My main responsibility as a photographer is simply to go out and get pictures, get footage of whatever stories are happening that day. You're trying to tell the story in about 20 seconds of footage, so you have to make sure you're getting every angle, getting, you know, every little detail that you can, and bring it back here, edit it, put it on the air. We are here covering an open house for the Fortuna Fire Department. Pretty standard event, you know. Events like that happen all over the place here on the North Coast. We go in, and as I'm pulling in, I'm thinking, okay, you know, start thinking about some of the questions that I might want to ask. You know, why hold this event? What's its purpose? That kind of thing.
No racist police, no justice, no peace.
Local TV news is incredibly important because you're telling a story that is, in many cases, more relevant to everyday people than, say, national news.
This is one of the nicest days I've seen out here. It's beautiful.
So, you know, it's harder to put into perspective how, you know, national politics or any national stories or international stories, for that matter, relate to a person directly.
Are fun to see.
When they turn on the television, they see local news. That's something they can relate to. That's something that affects them immediately. It affects them today. And so it's incredibly important, I think, for people to get that information both quickly, but also from people that also know the area, that also live near them, that are their neighbors. You can come into the office and have no idea what you're going to be doing that day. And even when you come up with a plan in the morning, you know, we might sit in on a news meeting and lay out your stories. By the end of the day, your day could look totally different. And you end up at some big breaking news story or some serious story or maybe something totally silly and fun. Who knows? You never know what you're going to get when you come in to work on any particular day, and I think that's the best part for me.
Yes, we're certainly going to miss Mackenzie here at News Channel 3. And speaking of Mackenzie, thank you for dressing up for your last
yes.
Mackenzie, we're definitely going to miss you. Along being a photog, many roles. I did film and anchoring, sports anchoring, and just everything behind the scenes. I don't know how we're going to go on without this guy.
Yeah, I mean, you help out with the news side, you help out in sports. Obviously, on the weekends, you're a big help getting a lot of the stories for us. But it's always been a pleasure working with you and working on Crab's Corner and everything together. It's been a real pleasure.
Well, I am going to miss you guys very much. You know, it's been great here on the North Coast. A couple years, got to really get to know the area, meet a lot of people. So yeah, thank you guys too. I'm going to miss you guys.
Yeah, good luck to you guys.
Yeah, good luck with school.
Well, thanks for spending your Saturday with us here on News Channel 3. Have a good night.
Good night.